Hey guys, welcome back to Clockwise Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Crypto dumping, Bitcoin pulling back as we expected. Let's dive in to see what is going on here. Taking a look at the charts, we see Bitcoin pulling back after a crazy week last week. This pullback was expected. You guys, I told you the divergence that we saw. I said brace for it. I said pay attention to this, and we saw that here. We saw that divergence. You see it right here. I said, pay attention. Looks like divergence. Should be a pullback. Now we're going to see if we're going to break 65.3 or not. Is this going to be a higher low? So a higher low point would be essentially anything above 65.3. So bouncing or breaking, staying above 65.3, that would be a higher low point, which means a continued uptrend, at least for the short term. Now, with that being said, that shifted the fear greed index. Okay, people are neutral now. A lot of people were going crazy last week. That was not the time to accumulate. That was not the time to FOMO in. Okay, your back should have been packed. You have an opportunity again that we've talked about time and time again. Here's another opportunity to accumulate. You accumulate when things are not looking good. If you go to crypto bubbles, okay, looking at crypto bubbles, we see a ton of blood on the streets. When there's blood on the streets, that's when you accumulate. Do not be accumulating when everything's going perfect. That's not when you accumulate, okay? Just letting you know, that's not when you accumulate. So you have H-bar sitting here at 4 cents, good accumulation. It's been stuck at 5 for a while. Now it dropped to 4 cents, good accumulation target, okay? Taking a look at VeChain, I think VeChain pulled down just under 2 cents, okay? Good accumulation zone. Ape, you have Uniswap, you have all these projects pulling back. And to be honest with you, a lot of them went up a little bit, but nothing significant. Okay, it went up. You had some go up 10%, some go up maybe 3, 5, but nothing. Most of them didn't go anything crazy. Okay, and that's fine. Now you can accumulate. We've talked about this time and time again. You need to have reverse psychology when you're talking about accumulating these assets. So, Shiba pulled back as well. You have Cardano down to 33 cents. Good steal, very good steal. Been hanging around 35 cents for a while. Pith even pulled back to 32 cents, guys. Just a ton of opportunity I see here. So use this time wisely. Time is running out. We've been saying that, and a lot of people don't believe. A lot of people are gonna buy when they see something like this. When they see green, that's when people are gonna buy. That's not the right time to buy. You need to buy when you have red. You need to buy when you see mostly red. You need to buy when your asset is red, whatever that is. Do your home research. That's what we're doing. So take a look at an article here that I thought was a little bit intriguing. Bitcoin addresses spring to life after hibernating for 12 plus years, moves $11.7 million in Bitcoin at approximately 700,000% profit. Crazy. Okay, long dormant crypto wallet has woken up after years of slumber to move millions of dollars with the Bitcoin, according to on-chain data. The wallet first received 759 Bitcoin in September 2012, cost them $7,900, suggesting the average price was about $10.50. The wallet currently holds 590 Bitcoin, worth about $40.9 million. So people paying attention to this wallet. It's been dormant for a while, and now we're seeing some movement. Just been activated after 11.6 years, and it's crazy. So here we're seeing Bitcoin is currently trading at 69,000 at the time of that article. But one thing that you just want to pay attention to as to what's coming up. You see within about 48 hours, there's going to be an election, a U.S. election that's said to trigger movement in the market. So pay attention. Some people are positioning themselves on exchanges to be able to exit either way. Okay, that is a possibility. Some people are gaining to exit either way. So very, very intriguing article when we talk about, what's going on in the markets. Pretty much what's going on in this election season that's happening in the U.S. is giving a very big impact to the markets. Next article here, billionaire Warren Buffett pours $7.8 billion into high-flying asset after dumping Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, and Wells Fargo. After dumping those banks, the renowned investor sold $10.5 billion of Berkshire Hathaway stake in Bank of America since the summer after selling all of the firm's JP Morgan Chase Wells Fargo position in recent years. Now that Buffett is turning attention to top global insurance company that specializes in property and casualty insurance. New SEC regulator filing shows Buffett is steadily buying shares of Chubb. That's been reported. The firm provides commercial and personal property and casualty insurance, as well as personal accident, supplemental health insurance, reinsurance, life insurance, and this is all across 54 countries and territories. So he's making moves. Okay, he's making moves. This could be an indicator for real estate as well. But guys, one thing I wanted to highlight is we look at the markets. Okay, and we look at people making shifts, right? People are repositioning themselves. One thing that we recommend doing, not financial advice, just what we do, is have an exit strategy. We did very well last bull run, did very well. Took money, dumped it in real estate, took money, dumped it into high risk plays, right? The high risk plays failed, the real estate didn't. Cash flow producing assets as a hedge has been successful for us. So buying real estate has been successful for us. And one thing that I think we learned last bull run is not being afraid to convert your profits into USDTs and cash. Because a part of me, at least for us, we were like, let's just hold a little bit, when we should have just took it all off the table and just regroup for the next cycle, right? We didn't do that. We had some sitting there and we wrote it down, but most of it we pulled out about 75%, and took that and invested into other assets, and we did not go wrong with real estate. So definitely have an exit strategy, because what's going to happen is you're going to see a trend. That trend is going to be when you see other people talking about crypto, giving you a call about crypto. You see on the top downloaded apps, when that becomes Coinbase, that's a trigger. Okay, we've seen when you look at the fear greed indicator, right? Crypto fear greed, and on that fear greed index, we see what do we see? We see it green, right? We see it all the way green, and typically what happens is that's when people FOMO in. Okay, when people FOMO in, it's typically too late. Every time it's too late. So when you see that, and when you see this right here, when you see us go over to the green, which this is saying green, and we look at coin market cap, where there's some discrepancy a little bit. This is neutral, and then this one's saying green. So typically when we're 60 or above, we don't want to buy. But when we see a pullback, this is why you want to have confluence. When you see a pullback, right? So you see a pullback and we see everything pulling back, despite what the crypto fear greed says. We're seeing this. We're seeing this, right? We're seeing the blood on the streets, right? We're seeing price action pull back. Everything is telling us this is still a good accumulation time, because what happened last week, altcoins did not really pump yet. You didn't really see an altcoin pump crazy, especially ones that you consider to be long-term holds. You haven't seen that yet. So with everything together, that confluence, all those factors that you're taking to make a decision, this is why you can't just go off of one indicator. You need multiple confirmations before making a decision. Okay, because if you just go off of this fear greed, right? Even if you go off the one on CoinMarketCap, which is one we typically use, right, which is saying neutral. Okay, even if you go off of this, if it's neutral, but then altcoins are mooning, and you go to crypto bubbles, and on crypto bubbles you see that it looks like this. Let's say it looks like this. This is not a good time to buy. If it looks like that, you need to buy when it looks like this. You look at the price point, you look at where it's at comparatively to its all-time high. And when you buy, have an exit strategy. Be prepared to exit, because a lot of people lost money by holding altcoins from their all-time high and holding it all the way down. Now they're stuck with a bag, and there's no guarantee. It's still high probability, even though there's high probabilities on certain projects. There's no guarantee that it will go back to that all-time high again. So have an exit strategy to when to take profits, and do not marry the trade. Do not marry the asset. Take profits, reinvest it, secure your financial future with this opportunity, because the gains that you're seeing in crypto are unlike gains you're seeing anywhere else across any asset class, and it's changing lives. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. See you soon.